don't want my head to keep spinning. Blown through a maze, into my eye, your seductive ways. Throw me in a loop I can't escape. Round and around, flying sky high, hand in hand. I feel you tug me down into your deepest place. And I will give you my heart. Inside I wish you well. But if you tear it apart, then I have to love. The bitterness between us is fuel the masquerade. All the steps we're taking lead us on these escapades. I won't give you my heart, 'cause only time will tell. If your destructive ending will push me down to hell. Caught in a pause that'll defy what was lost in the separation of my inner head. Break up of my sweetened feelings, can't foresee my timely killing. I don't want my head to keep spinning. I don't want my head to keep spinning. I deem your patience to keep filling all the words that I am spitting. But I don't want my head to keep spinning. I don't want my head to keep spinning. And I will give you my heart. Inside I wish you well. But if you tear it apart, then I have no love. The bitterness between us is fuel the masquerade. All the steps we're taking lead us on these escapades. I won't give you my heart, 'cause only time will tell. If your destructive ending will push me down to hell. I don't want my head to keep spinning. I don't want my head to keep spinning. I don't want my head to keep spinning. I don't want my head to keep spinning, 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 spinning. Bitterness between us is fuel the masquerade. All the steps we're taking lead us on these escapades. just come in handy. Swear she just keeps on dancing. Falling is so romantic. Started as friends. We might just hit my place. She might just ease my pain. Tease me with all your magic. Red bottom heels. Killing the sundress. Light up the room. I knew I had to say something. She might be them, or she might be all my answers. In all this lonely madness, I'm lost, whatever turns me on. Here I go, hand on your thigh beside you. Tell me your love has standards. Where to begin? She might just come in handy. Swear she just keeps on dancing. Falling is so romantic. Started as friends. We might just hit my place. She might just ease my pain. Tease me with all your magic. Been on my own for a long time, but I like when you come round my way. Under your spell, having visions, making love until we fade away. When you're all alone on a weekend, call you up on a demon time. You know that I want it. Everybody has their moments. Party in the party won't stop. More time, keep the door locked. I want it anywhere you want it. Tell me if you want it. Where to begin? She might just come in handy. Swear she just keeps on dancing. Falling is so romantic. Started as friends. We might just hit my place. She might just ease my pain. Tease me with all your magic. Where to begin? She might just come in handy. Swear she just keeps on dancing. Falling is so romantic. Started as friends. We might just hit my place. She might just ease my pain. Tease me with all your magic. Mi amor, mucho calor. The way I feel when we on the dance floor. Mi amor, mucho calor. What I've been looking for. Mi amor, mucho calor. The way I feel when we on the dance floor. Mi amor, mucho calor. What I've been asking for. We hooked up like a tow truck. Burning rubber doing donuts. Hair blowing, yeah, so nuts. Top down, but we going up.
Alright, sorry everybody, let me get my mic set up. Sorry, I have to quickly adjust my links. Just adjusting the bot stuff. Don't mind me. Give me a second, I'll actually adjust that and then get on with the stream. So it'll be that one there. So how do you spell it? L-I-N-K-T-R. There's no E. Ah. Okay. Burn that. And timers. That one. That one's good. And then I want to pre-register. Supervive. Hero BR. That's that. Then we'll go to commands, we'll go to drops. Adjust that one. Yep. Cool. So they want to go. Oh, come on. Clear chat. Yep, there we go. We want links. Pretty good. And then drop. Cool. That they work fine as is. So I've got an actual link, so I can post my social links so people know. And then we've got my referral for Supervive, the Hero BR, which I've done shorts on. If you want to know how Supervive plays and that, it's a Hero BR. It's like a, I don't know, cyberpunk BR, but it's like a very colourful BR. And it's like if Overwatch was a BR. It's like if Overwatch was a BR. Basically. And it's a cool game. I like playing it. They had a playtest recently, which I didn't participate in because it was only for a few days and I just didn't feel like participating in it. But the big playtest that they did not too long ago, I created so much content for it. Sorry, by the way, if you're on YouTube, for all the links, just testing stuff, trying to make sure it's all good. I do apologise for all the links. But let's actually get it down and play the game. Okay. Let's actually launch the game. Go from there. Do game capture. That's fine. Let's do Ethereal Enigma. That was stupid of me because I didn't unmute the game. That would have been perfect. But I didn't unmute the game. So I apologize. We'll do the intro again proper. Here we go. This is it. Here we go. This is you can see behind the scenes here when I do the live stream because there's no editing, right? There's no cut. I can't cut out the fluffs. This is what you get. This is what you get. All right, let's try that again. Try that again. That was perfect. That was actually perfect. Let's try that again.
Now there's no turning back. I know that we'll face whatever may come our way, 'cause tomorrow's a new day. These simple days may pass me by, but with your hand that we can fly, guiding me through an open door. We can soar with you. There's no hesitation, only feelings that whisper inside my heart, telling me this is the place to start. Although there's times I may stumble and fall again, I know that I'm not alone in the end. I'm finally taking a path that will guide me straight ahead. Now there's no turning back. Just let those empties fade into black and fall into a new day. Please promise you won't let it slip away. And no, I'll be there. We'll take the leap and not have a care today. Will be the day. I'll never let these feelings slip away.
Alright. Sorry if you can hear me messing with my mic there. Alright, let's actually get it down and do it. Oh, no. What are you doing, Gate? No, Gat, stop it! No windows. I don't want to adjust it to fucking be with something. Stop doing that. Jesus. Right. You're being a pain in the ass. Right. Right, let's do it. Don't remember. I think it was the festival, right? We're at the festival, the family festival, family day, family festival, whatever. Let's actually go. Load game. Adjust my mic, adjust my sitting position. Oh, I hate it being so hot. I may have to go to the toilet soon. My stomach is churning, and I had a coffee because I had to wake myself up, and my body's just like it might be go time. So if I have to scoot off to the toilet, I sincerely apologize. Toilet cam? No toilet cam. I get banned. Right. I wake up bright and early the next morning, feeling refreshed and energized. There is no school, and very soon we'll be enjoying the sea breeze on the beach. I flip off my covers and jump out of bed. Better get ready so we can leave on time. After changing my clothes, I go downstairs and meet the girls in the kitchen. Morning.
Morning, cuz. Good morning.
Breakfast is laid out for us on the table with a note from Aunt Amiko and Uncle Hajime to enjoy the weekend. That was nice of them. I join Mina and Erilyn and dig into the food. It is delicious as usual. When we're done, we clean up and then grab our bags.
Ready to go?
Erilyn and I nod. We slip on our shoes and then leave the house. Mr. Weekend, we're ready to go where? Oh, to the festival thing? Oh, yeah. The morning air is crisp and cool, sending a slight shiver down my spine, but in a matter of minutes, the walk soon warms me up. The girls are both in high spirits as they chat about the beach.
I'm so excited. I can't wait until we get there. Yes, I love the warmth and fun of the beach. Yeah, I'm so curious about Kira's beach house. What do you think it'll be like?
I think it'll be like a beach house. It'll be like, sorry. Say that again. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. I didn't do that right.
Yeah, I'm so curious about Kira's beach house. What do you think it'll be like?
I think it'll be like a house on the beach. I know. Breathtaking. Super fancy. We'll find out soon. Shrug. Does it matter? We'll find out soon anyway.
Yeah, but it's still fun to think about.
We soon see Kira. I should have done the super fancy one and done it really and said it really sarcastically. Fine. We soon see Kira's house just up the road. She waits for us outside and waves as we approach. Jose grins beside her.
Hey guys!
Hey, ma'am.
Whoa, Kose, I didn't think you'd get here before us.
I know, right? I was too excited to sleep, so for once I was awake early.
We're excited too. Hopefully you guys weren't waiting long.
No, you're right on time. The car will be here soon.
The car?
Yes, my parents arranged a ride for all of us.
Oh, wow. That's so nice of them.
Kira merely smiles. As if on cue, a dark car parks in the driveway. We cluster around the vehicle and load up our bags. After we're settled in, the car starts and we drive off. I stare out the window, watching the trees fly by. The hum of the engine relaxes me, lulling me into sleep, and I soon drift off. I'm shaken awake once the car stops. My friends and I exit the vehicle and then unload our bags. As the car drives off, we pause, looking at the beautiful house before us.
Welcome.
Ooh. It might be the thumbnail for the VOD. We'll follow Kira inside and take a look around. The interior is neatly decorated with tasteful artwork and furniture. The aesthetic reminds me of Kira's house. That must be the Igarashi style. Large windows let in the sunlight, giving the place a light, airy feel. You see, this is where we would differ, because I like it to be as dark as possible. I don't know the last time I ever opened my blinds up. So I've got blinds on my window, and I don't know the last time I ever opened them. Like, I mean, opened them and kept them open, not even temporarily. Like, maybe I've shifted them over the years, like, to try, maybe to have to clean something or get something, or... I don't remember the last time I opened up my blinds for, like, you know, just to relax or to let some light in. I don't remember the last time I opened it. It could be years. It could be years. You wanted in a vampire. Ugh. I don't like the sunlight. Screw the sun. It makes me sneeze, and it disrupts my game. It disrupts my gameplay. I'm watching a film or playing a game. You know, and I've got the light. The worst part, and consider this, people, before you're like, what the fuck, right? As Kit says, consider this, alright? My window is directly behind my monitor. So my window is literally right in front of me. And so if I open up my blinds to let the sun in, especially if the sun is on my side of the window, right? My side of the building, then I've got the sun beaming directly onto my face, right? Like, I've got anti-glare glass on, so I wear glasses. I've got anti-glare glasses, but still, like, that's still the sun directly beaming onto me, right? Like, it's not fun. So, we differ with the big, large windows and doors to let as much light in as possible. No, I want to let as little light in as possible. So if I lived here, I would put up like black blinds or black curtains. You know, like the curtains that are so black, no sunlight comes in. They actively block sunlight. You don't use these curtains for the look. You use them for efficiency. Like blacked out curtains, like that don't let any sunlight in. That's what I would put up. Like, screw this. Does it look nice? Cool, yeah, it looks nice, you know, but if I was actively living here in real life, I would instantly block out all of that sun. Screw all of that. Kira shows us around, and I'm awed by how big the house is. There's a bedroom available for each of us. This house is awesome.
What would you like to do now? Do you want to rest?
Mina fidgets in place.
No way! Let's go to the beach! It's the perfect time for it!
He pauses, looking sheepish.
I mean, assuming we aren't tired or anything.
After spending so long cramped in the car, I'd rather stretch my legs.
I'd rather sleep.
Yeah, let's take advantage of the sun.
You guys go on without him. I'm down to go to the beach.
Okay.
Once we're in agreement, we split off into our respective rooms to get changed. I settle in and put my stuff down. The bed looks soft and plush, and the whole room feels comfortable. Pulling out my swim trunks, I quickly get changed and then return to the living room. Jose and the girls are already there, complimenting each other's swimsuits. He glances up as I approach.
Looking good, my man.
Thanks.
Everyone's swimsuits are nice, but none compare to how great I look in mine. The ladies are gonna be all over this.
Mate, your nipples look like those small bandages you get. You know, like small little ones that you put over like small little scratches, or like on your thumb or your finger, like a little scratch on your finger or something. It looks like those, like nipple plasters. His nipples look like nipple plasters. Or those, like I said, those small plasters you get for your fingers and stuff. Those like overall plasters, you know those ones? The small little dinky ones. His nipples look like that. Yeah, that's... So you're saying you'd want him to cover them? No, I'm saying they already look like they're covered up. but those are his actual nipples. He puffs out his chest and runs a hand through his hair.
All over what? This?
Go embrace the inner femboy, I guess. Hells to the no. Hells to the no. I mean, to each their own, but for me personally, hells to the no. Mina scoffs and pokes Koze in the ribs, causing him to yelp. She giggles.
Wow, so impressive.
Hey, that tickles!
If anything, us girls look the best in our swimsuits.
Yeah, of course you'd think that. You're a girl. Evelyn nods.
Mina picked out this suit for me, so I'm confident I wear it well.
She helped me with my suit too.
I like how Evelyn's suit is just golden and generally does complement her hair and stuff. You could argue it's a little bit too much, but it's a really contrasting colour which accentuates her blonde looks, right, and everything. Whereas Kira's one just looks like you got it out of the bargain bin. Kira's swimsuit looks like a country's obscure flag. Like one of those obscure countries you've never heard of before. That looks like that. Her swimsuit looks like that. And then Mina's swimsuit looks like grandma's settee or couch, whatever you want to call it. You know, with the little fluffs. It looks like something off of a couch or settee, like an old grandma. So Mina looks like she's wearing an old grandma swimsuit from like the 60s. Kira's swimsuit looks like she's wearing a country's obscure flag. And Erilyn is actually wearing the only normal swimsuit. But I hate Erilyn, so fuck her in a swimsuit. Mina fixes Koze a smug smile.
See?
Unconvinced, he turns to me.
Who do you think looks the best?
Say myself so nobody gets angry. I have to support my bro. Choose Mina. No one can compare with Erilyn's assets. It is true that she does have sizable assets and her swimsuit does objectively look the best. Does objectively look the best. Gold best. Nah, fuck gold. Fuck gold. But she does have the best swimsuit. As much as I hate to say it and I don't like her. But do I really want to tell her and stroke her ego? Because she'd be like, finally you're starting to see sense. I knew you couldn't resist my charms. See how you bow before me. I almost think you're going to drool. Fuck that, man. I don't want to hear that shit. And that's how she'd speak too. Oh, you finally might have good you finally might have good taste for a change. Fuck the bitch. Okay, that's exactly how she'd speak too. No, I don't want to hear that. I agree with her on that. Of course you would. I'm gonna say Koze, he looks like his nipples look like nipple plasters. Mina looks like she's wearing a fucking old grandma's swimsuit that looks like it's from the 60s or off of an old grandma's couch. So no to Koze, no to Mina. Erilyn does technically have the best swimsuit, but I don't want to give her that. I don't want to let her know that I think that because she'll just be an arsehole about it. There's no way I'm stroking her fucking ego. So I'm just going to grit my teeth and in air quotes say Kira. Does no one else see how stylish Kira's swimsuit is? It fits her perfectly and shows just the right amount of skin. I think, hands down, I'm going to have to say Kira looks the cutest here. He blinks in surprise.
Really?
Definitely.
It's true. Kira, you look so adorable.
Right amount of skin now. I don't care, man. I'm not giving Evelyn the satisfaction. I'm not giving Evelyn the satisfaction. Fuck the bitch.
Yeah, I don't mind losing to you. You look great.
Whatever you say, nipple tape. Mate, she stole your boxes. Look. I'm not saying it looks good, okay? But out of all of them, she's probably the second best. Evelyn wins by knockout, but I'm not gonna say that. A soft blush dusts her cheeks as she smiles. Orion, listen, looks and personality are separate. You gotta vote for the eye. Gotta vote for the eyes. You mean you gotta vote with the eyes? Yeah, but I get what you're saying. Think with the willy, bro. No, because if I say that, I can't stand that she'll react the way she does. Okay, and it will piss me off. No.
Yes, it's the perfect style for you.
Thank you, Erilyn.
No, vote for your eyes. You gotta give the eyes eye candy. Oh, you're not saying I should vote with my eyes. You're just saying I should vote for my eyes to give them something good to look at. Right. Like my eyes are an entity. Right. Got ya. So, are we all ready to go? The group nods. We gather up our towels and other beach accessories and then head out into the sun. And we're using the same background that we used when we went to the resort. I get reusing assets, but oh boy. You know, we talked about it last night, but it's seeing shit like this that makes you feel like you should have just used. Yeah, and that's literally, you beat me to the punch. As much as I hate to say it, it's like this is kind of where I'm starting to see AI could be of use here, because it's not a background that this is not like an important background, right? If it was an important one that like you're gonna see a lot of, or it was one that's like really important to the story, like it's got significant plot relevance, right? I would say, yeah, handcraft that shit, get an artist to do it, right? Because you want it to be really good, you want it to stand out, right? Because it has significance. But this is like forest, generic forest number 2429, right? It doesn't really matter that much. So you could make the argument, well then why does it matter that they're reusing an asset? It matters because I notice it, right? There is a thing called suspension of disbelief, right? The believability in something, right? I'm trying to immerse myself in the story, but I'm taken out of that because, oh, I recognize this background from earlier. So you're telling me this forest looks the exact same as one from the resort. The exact same, and look, in layout and everything. Like, it takes me out of the game, and, you know, it sort of like dampens the enjoyment and feel of the game, because it, you know, I can tell that they're reusing assets. And if someone was to say, like, you know, by that logic, with that argument, you know, it shouldn't matter that they're reusing the assets, as I said, right? But then that's where AI comes into play. So, well, no, because then you can just use AI to create a new forest, modify it to make it look more unique, right? And then use that. And it saves you a ton of time creating a generic forest, but it's a new one that you haven't used before. So most people won't notice that it's the same forest as before, right? All you have to do is give them the forest that they use at the resort and say, make another forest that looks similar to this in art style and look and feel, right? So it's taking that as a base, as a reference point, the art style, the general look and feel of it, and then it's creating a new one. Then you modify it if there's any problems, and then use that, right? And it's not, this isn't got any plot relevance or anything. It's not significant in any way. So it's a new forest. It's a new forest background for this, you know, part of the story, and it won't be noticeable that it's been used before because it's not been used before, you know. So my sense of disbelief remains intact. Most people won't care about this, I get that, but for me, I notice this shit, right? And it instantly is off-putting. I do get why artists reuse assets, right? Why devs reuse assets in games. I get that, right? It takes a lot of time, work, and resources, and it saves time. And the argument is that it doesn't have, like, and they probably use the exact argument I use. It doesn't have any plot relevance. It's not significant to the story in any way, you know. So there's no point putting on all that extra work just for a generic forest that you're only going to see like once or a handful of times. But thanks to AI, they can create a new forest really quickly, modify it and adjust it to fit the game, and then use that. So it speeds up the process and creates more unique backgrounds that we haven't seen before. So as much as I don't like AI, I can, the plot thickens. Yeah. As much as I hate AI, like there are uses for AI. Well, I say I hate AI. Like I don't hate all AI, right? But in terms of like the AI of today, right, that people are complaining about, I can see the upsides. I can see the benefits. Like, and this is one of those scenarios where the AI wouldn't be doing all the work for you. You're just using it as a base and then building off of that. And the base is the most important part. That takes the most time. Gotta choose quality or quantity. Yeah. Like it's just like it would make all the difference to it's just small little things too, right? Like like I said, this forest is only going to be used a handful of times. Most people won't notice it, but I do notice it because I'm nitpicky, you know. And if I notice a grammar mistake or a reused asset or anything like of that nature, I'm going to pick up on that, and it's going to dampen my enjoyment of the game. Not everybody will care, but I care. Anyway, Mina carries 2 bulky, oversized bags. What's in there?
Oh, just stuff for the beach.
What kind of stuff?
You'll see.
She grins mysteriously. I wonder what she's up to. The sky is a clear blue, reflecting sparkles on the waves, and there isn't a cloud in sight. I breathe in the salty air, feeling a gentle breeze cool my skin and ruffle my hair. What a beautiful day. It's a short walk to the open beach, and I soon see the sandy bank curve along the water. People lie out on the sand or splash in the ocean, their laughter ringing on the breeze. After securing a secluded spot, we spread out our towels. We relax for a while, soaking up the warm rays. It's not too long before Kose gets fidgety. Another potential fun now?
Hey guys, we should play a game or something.
What kind of game?
I know.
Mina leaps up from her towel and rummages in one of the oversized... See, that's a thing I would use, actually. That's a thing I would use. For AI, thumbnails. I can't be asked to make a thumbnail for every single stream I do, right? I just literally take a screenshot and that's that, right? And I'm not a big user of GIMP or Photoshop, bro. I used GIMP not too long ago to do like thumbnails for Supervive when I was playing that, but I didn't really. Oh yeah, Kits, you should also check out Supervive. I don't know if you'd like it, but I can help if you need at some point. Yeah, it's just that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I would use AI, right? Because I don't care about thumbnails, right? I'm not going to exactly be getting arsey if someone reuses a thumbnail. And pretty much everybody, so many people reuse the same kind of thumbnails, right? Like the same template, the same layout. Yeah. It's shit. Like, and I get. I mean, that's the thing, though, right? It's like it's alright when you know people that can do it, right? Or cut you a deal, or even do it for free, right? But I'm saying, like, you know, if you don't have anybody, right? That if I didn't have any, if I didn't know anybody, and I know like you, I know my friend Mon, Monstrosity DMB for anyone who likes to watch people other than me. If you're not watching me all the time, he does content as well, streams. He does artwork and stuff. You do artwork. So that's 2 people. But like, maybe is there anybody else? Can't think of anybody else off the top of my head that like I'm close to. But like the point is, like, if I didn't know anybody, right? I'm better at coding though. Yeah, that's fair. But like, you know, the point I'm making is, if I didn't know anybody, that's where I would use AI art, because it's just a thumbnail. It's not like, I'm not, especially when I'm not making any money off of it either, right? I could be like, all right, AI, create me a thumbnail using this image with Ethereal Enigma and part 11 in the title. Is it part 11? I think it's part 11. It's why I use AI for my D&D stuff, yeah. Because it's just a thumbnail. It's not that... thumbnails are important in getting people to potentially click on your video, right? Because it's the first things that people see with their eyes is the thumbnail and the title, right? The thumbnail first, then the title, right? So you need something that catches their attention and draws them to potentially click on the video. But as I'm streaming this every weekend, and I stream 2 streams, that's 2 streams a week, which is 2, 4, 6, 8 streams, right? A big click, yeah, exactly, right? It's essentially, that's what a thumbnail is. It's essentially, you know, click on this video, watch me, right? And I'm not a big user of GIMP, I'm not a big user of Photoshop. So if I didn't know anybody, right, who was willing to do it, I could use AI to create a quick thumbnail, right? Here's a screenshot that I took from the game, put some text, flavor text on this that says Ethereal Enigma part 11, right? And make it eye-catchy and appealing to click on, right? And then I recommend looking into Canva at some point. Yeah. Because the way I see it, right, it's like, yeah, but it's just generic. It's anybody can use your thumbnail, right? Like we use it nowadays with Photoshop, but super easy. Yeah, like it's just like, you know, a quick little thumbnail, right? And if there are any problems, I can then edit. If I know enough basic shit, I can quickly edit it and be done with it, right? And just the base thumbnail itself just saves so much time, because it's one of the things I hate about doing content creation, right? Like, I might be lazy, but I know I need to. I want to be lazy I want to be lazy within reason, right? You need to have a thumbnail. You need to do the meta tags. You need to do like you need to do the tags in the description, right? You can at people now on YouTube, right? So I've got to have the thumbnail of the channel in, right? I've got to have the tags in the description, the meta tags as well. You know, it says the tags in the description, the hashtags and the meta tags, right? And then I've got to have the thumbnail, right? I'm saying it's like, oh, this is a lot of stuff, but you know, even when I start up the stream, I've got to adjust the YouTube live stream, right? So I create the stream with Restream creates it, but then I've got to go into the stream manually and edit it to add it to the playlist, to do the tags in the description, to at the PixelFade, you know, channel and stuff, right? Just to get the exposure, you know, optimize the algorithm or whatever, right? And then they've got to do the meta tags. I've got to make sure that, you know, do checks to make sure it's all good. Then, you know, then I can move on. It's not a lot of work. It's just tedious and takes time, right? But I have to do that stuff if I want any chance of people watching my shit. You know, and unfortunately, you know, you have to do these things. It's not as easy as just... Some people might think, oh, you just go live. What, you know, that's it. No, it's not as easy as going live. If all you do is press the go live button, you are never going to make it as a streamer in any capacity. Not unless you get incredibly super lucky. Like, you've got to win the lottery if you just go live at any random time. You just go live and that's it. You'd have to win the lottery. Like, a big streamer sees your stream and then raids you or tells people to go, you know, check you out. I used to just do that, yeah. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing inherently wrong with it, right? But if you want to, but I'm talking about it in the context of, you know, if you want to take from a hobby and turn it into a job, you have to do these things, right? You have to think about your presentation of your stream, how it looks, you know, thinking about the algorithm, right? And SEO, which for any of you who don't know, is SEO is an acronym for search engine optimization, right? And what that essentially means is you're using keywords and meta tags and everything. Like when you search for something on Google, right? If the first site that comes up on Google, right, that is because they have effectively made use of meta tags of SEO. They've optimized their SEO strategy and incorporate SEO into their site to make it appear higher in the search results. You can influence SEO on your streaming videos, by the way. Yeah, but you get what I'm talking. You know this, so you get what I'm talking about, right? But yeah, you get what I'm talking about. But I'm saying for those who don't know, right? That's what SEO is, right? When a site appears higher in the search results, that's because people have used SEO. They've effectively used it, and they know how to use it to make their site appear higher, right? And you have to do these things if you want to make it as a streamer. It sucks. I'm not saying it's enjoyable. It sucks ass. I just want to go live. I would love to just press the button and go live. I would love to do that. But unfortunately, you have to go the extra mile. Now, I'm lazy as fuck. But as I think I said it the other day, I showed like the other day as well, right, on stream. That there are things, if you pay attention to my streams, there is small little things that I do. You can if you can't influence, as you can't influence SEO as a non-developer though. Well, you can just go live. Well, you can influence SEO. Like, I'm talking about using meta tags and stuff. Like you can influence it in that sense. Not like in terms of code. You can't change how each platform uses SEO. But I'm saying you can. I think the correct word for you is you can't change SEO as a non-developer. You can't change it. You can't change how it works, but you can influence it by using meta tags and the hashtags and stuff. Using the right keywords in the description and the title to make it appear in the search results. So I think for you, the right word would be you can't change SEO as a non-developer, but you can influence it. Otherwise, nobody would use meta tags or hashtags or anything. You know, they wouldn't have any use if you weren't able to influence it as a creator. But I would say you can influence SEO as a non-developer. You can't change SEO. You can't change how it works and how it functions as a non-developer, but you can influence it as a creator by using the right keywords and meta tags and stuff. Anyway, rant over. But you do have to think about these things as a streamer. You get access to that. What meta tags and hashtags and stuff. I think there's miscommunication here. Which isn't like, I'm not saying that's your fault. I think we're getting our wires crossed. I think we're getting our wires crossed. Maybe it's the wording. I think we're getting our wires crossed. That's why I say for you, the correct word would be change, not influence, because you can influence SEO as a non-developer. I think we're getting our wires crossed, or maybe I've got the right idea, but the execution, how I'm phrasing it is wrong. I don't know. I know I'm right because I create content. I know I'm right, but I don't think I'm using the right. Maybe I'm just not using the right wording. Anyway, back to the novel. Mina leaps up from her towel and rummages in one of the oversized bags before hauling out a small watermelon.
Let's play Sweet Galati.
So that's what's in those bags.
Great idea. It's fun and delicious.
Evelyn looks confused.
What is this sweet kawari?
It's a game where you have to split the watermelon open. Each person will be blindfolded and spun around. Then they have to attempt to hit the watermelon.
Oh, I see.
She glances at her bags.
I wondered why you had packed so
What about
many
the bags?
watermelons. This makes much more sense.
Yep. So what do you think? Wanna play?
Everyone glances at each other and nods, smiling excitedly. Mina readies the first watermelon, setting it on a towel so it doesn't get dirty. She reaches for a bat and the blindfold and then holds them out.
Who wants to go first?
Evelyn confidently stands up.
I will.
Really? You don't want to watch someone else do it first?
There's no need. This game seems simple enough.
You haven't played it yet. How do you know it's easy? He smirks.
All anyone would have to do is remember where they were facing and then count the number of spins. If they can do that, then it'll be easy to orient themselves and they'll hit the watermelon each time.
Huh, that actually sounds pretty smart.
Of course it does. Now, I'm ready for my bat.
Of course it does. Now I'm ready for my bat. Someone please hand me a bat. Oh. Mina slips the blindfold over Erilyn's eyes and hands her the bat. Then she spins Erilyn a few times before letting her go.
Okay, now hit it.
Smirking confidently, Erilyn holds the bat over her head and swings it right into the sand. She rips off the blindfold and stares dumbfounded at the very intact watermelon.
What? How is that possible?
I burst out laughing, clutching at my sides. Oh shit! Oh wow! Oh man, you weren't even close.
Wyatt, you.
Her face turns bright red. That was just too funny. She regroups and throws back her hair.
That was just a practice round. Now that I know what I'm doing, I'm certain to hit it.
I feel like that was a good fake laugh. I feel like that was a good fake laugh. I feel like that fake laugh was good enough that it will get people to actually laugh. Kira sets her up and spins her around. Evelyn swings the bat right back into the sand.
Oh!
She repositions herself and misses again. After a final miss, Evelyn rips off the blindfold. Her face is pursed into a fiery determination. She grips the bat tightly in her hands. Marching up to the watermelon, she swings with all her might and hits the fruit squarely in the centre. It bursts open, exploding a shrapnel of pink pulp. With a satisfied sigh, Evelyn spins around and faces us, wearing a sweet smile.
There. Simple.
Wow, you really did a number on that watermelon. Let me do a number on her watermelons. It doesn't count if you take off your blindfold.
The watermelon is split, though. Is that not the point of the game?
Yeah, but the whole point is to do it blindfolded. Yeah, but
Then I have succeeded.
that's not... Cozy puts a hand on my shoulder.
You're not gonna win this one, dude.
No, she's a woman. They're always right. We're wrong. End of. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. They don't ever fucking listen. They think they think their shit smells like liquid fucking gold. Looks like liquid gold. Yeah, it's probably the best to just let it go. She's too up her own arse. She's so up her own arse that she could probably fetch a couple diamonds. Mina laughs nervously.
Good job, Erilyn. Alright, who wants to go next? How about you, Kira?
Okay,
I like how she just cheated and then made excuses and tried to fucking manipulate the rules of try to twist the rules of the game. I feel like Erin is so up her own arse, right? It's so narcissistic that if it was raining, she probably would generally believe she could will the rain to stop. She could will the weather to change. We set up a fresh watermelon for Kira. After slipping on the blindfold, Mina spins her around.
Go!
Kira takes a few seconds to orient herself. Then she swings the bat over her head and brings it down in one clean sweep. We hear the unmistakable crack of the bat hitting its mark, and the watermelon bursts open. Kira slides the blindfold down, blinking at the scene before her. For a second, nobody moves, and then Mina cheers.
Oh my gosh, Kira, that was amazing!
You busted that thing wide open.
But how?
Because she's better than you, bitch. Kira blushes deeply from the attention. She tucks out a lock of hair behind her ear.
Actually, I took Erlen's advice. I counted how many times Mina spun me and then used that to orient myself. She was right. It was really easy.
Erin blinks, then breaks into a smug smile. Oh, so Erin can follow her own advice, but because someone else is able to follow her advice, that's good enough. That means she was right. That validates her. She flips her hair back over her shoulder.
Well, of course. I'm usually correct about these things.
Yeah, you had the right idea, Erin, but in your case, it was a piss poor execution. Kira's so awesome. Kira, that was awesome. I don't think I could have gotten such an accurate split even if I tried. Kira's blush
I'm
deepens.
sure you could.
Maybe after I've had a few test swings, maybe. It's super impressive that you were able to do it on your first go.
All I did was follow the strategy. Anyone could do it if they tried.
Anyone except Erin. Well, not anyone. My gaze slides to Erin, who crosses her arms.
At least we know the strategy works.
Yeah, take what petty victories you can get, woman. Mina shivers with excitement.
I want to try the strategy too.
Sure, you can go next.
I'll help you get set up.
I'll go grab the bat.
Kira and Erin clean up the leftover watermelon and swap in a new one. As they do that, Kote picks up the discarded bat and swaps it with a new one from the bag. I didn't know we packed more than one. He catches my gaze and grins, chuckling quietly. Then he puts a finger to his lips as he hands the bat to Mina. Oh man, I wonder what Kote's planning. The girl slipped the blindfold over Mina's eyes and then spin her. As they step back, Mina swings hard. To everyone's surprise, the bat breaks off the watermelon and bounces straight into Kote's groin. He groans, doubling over and collapses into the sand. As I put two and two together, I double over with him as laughter explodes out of me.
What's going on? Did I hit it?
You certainly hit two balls, but it wasn't the watermelon. You certainly hit a ball, but it wasn't watermelon. In fact, you hit two of them. The small ones. Marie excitedly pulls off the blindfold before looking puzzled at a stump of a bat and the intact watermelon.
What just happened?
Erin and Kira both seem equally confused. I catch my breath between peals of laughter. Well, Koze just tried to prank you and it totally backfired.
Huh?
When you guys weren't looking, he swapped out the bat with a brittle one. When Mina hit the watermelon, it broke off and ricocheted back at him. Mina crosses her arms. She watches Koze roll on the ground.
Serves you right for trying to sabotage me.
You had to do some research. Yeah. I don't think any research though is gonna help with ball reconstruction.
Now I know what karma feels like, and it's not good.
Mina
Are
sighs.
you okay though?
Yeah, I just need a moment.
That could be a fun now, but then I've got to worry about Kira's foot being in the bloody fun now. Because some people are going to see that and go, oh. So Twitch and YouTube gives you access to some parts of their SEO, allowing you to change tiny things. Yeah, I know. This is said that earlier, kids. I get you're just confirming it, but like as I said earlier, the meta tags and the hashtags and stuff, like you can influence you can influence SEO. That's why I said for you, what you said earlier, it would be you can't change how SEO works and functions. You can't add or you can't make any significant changes to SEO, but you can influence it. So yeah, TikTok has the same thing. TikTok has the same thing with SEO. Like, you can influence SEO on TikTok to an extent. The thing is, your video won't show higher in Google, however you influence the algorithm. Oh no, it won't show higher in Google, but in you searching up videos on YouTube, or when people get recommended videos and stuff, right? Or when you watch YouTube shorts, like you can manipulate the algorithm to to push your video. Yeah. Maybe that was the miscommunication earlier. Maybe the way I worded it, you got the impression that I was talking about all of the internet. Like, you could influence your shit as a streamer to appear all over the internet, when I was specifically talking about platform-specific SEO. What I should have said was on YouTube and on Twitch, like specified on the platform specifically, you can influence the algorithm and stuff. So when I probably worded it how I did, you probably thought I meant all platforms, web wide SEO. When I was talking about platform specific SEO, it sounds like the wording was the issue. It's what it sounds like. Anyway, back in a sec. I'm back. All good. Got to learn every day. Yeah. It's just everyone's different, right? And infers things in different ways and stuff, right? It's why, like, even as a site developer, right? Like, you've got to organize a site in a way where it's accessible and anyone can use the site. You've got to think about people who you got to create the site for the ones who really know how to navigate sites and stuff, as much for the ones who don't know shit about navigation, about site navigation and stuff, right? It's like you got to think about, okay, you're not designing the website for you, you're designing it for other people. So you've got to have it be structured in a way, the links at the top, like a navigation menu, right? The drop down menu, so you can like go to different parts of the site, and you got to have it ordered in a way that makes sense and stuff, right? Like and it's like when you create a tutorial in a game, the tutorial is designed for it's why, like, in so many games you've got, like, press WASD to move forward, turn the camera to look around, press space to jump. And me, who's been playing games since I was able to walk and talk, it's like I can figure this shit out on my own. Like, this is basic shit. But then the tutorial isn't for me. The tutorial is for those, is mainly the main demographic of any tutorial in a game is for those who've never played the game before. They are assuming this is your first game you've ever played, or this is the first game of the genre you've ever played ever in your life. So they design the tutorial around teaching you everything, the basics and the nuances of their own game, right? Like, it comes down to, like, you got to think of, when you explain something to somebody, you got to think about who you're talking to. It's like in school, right? That's why I prefer college over sixth form. That's why I said it the other day. That's why I'm glad. Part of the reason I'm glad I went to college and not sixth form, that I didn't get in, because the way they structure their education, the way they teach you, might not have meshed well with how I learn. Because some people are audible learners, some people are kinetic learners, in the sense that some people learn by physically doing it, right? You can explain it to them until the cows come home, but if you actually show them how to do it, that's when they'll retain information and it will sink in. Whereas some people can just read it from a book. Alright, that's UIX development, what you explained. Yeah, like, and it's important, right? It's an important part of the development. Because you can design an amazing site or an amazing app, right? It's the bee's knees. It's the best app user interface experience, yeah. Like you could design the best app anyone has ever seen of that kind of app. It is by far knocks everything else out the park. But if people can't navigate it, if it doesn't come easy, if it doesn't have ease of use, then all the functionality of the app goes out the window because no one knows how to make use of that functionality. You need to think about what they see and how they're going to think to navigate it, and you need to like design it in a way that makes sense. It's like with Twitch, right? Twitch has recently updated their app on the phone, and I literally made a comment to myself the other day when I was looking at it going, this looks like the TikTok user. This looks like TikTok. Like if you put the Twitch's new homepage on the mobile app, not on the browser. I'm talking about on the mobile app, right? If you put the Twitch app and the TikTok app side by side, right, and ask me to spot the difference, it would take me a good little bit to notice the nuances of, you know, the small little the niche differences. And I know why they've done that. TikTok's really popular and people have got really accustomed to using the TikTok interface. So use that as a base, change it, manipulate it to make it make sense for Twitch, and push it out. You know, why try and reinvent the wheel? You know, people are used to the wheel that is TikTok. It's really popular. Everybody uses it. It's influenced YouTube. YouTube wouldn't have YouTube Shorts without TikTok, right? And now even Twitch is adapted to make use of the influence of TikTok, right? So they've literally modified. They've taken the TikTok user interface as a base, modified it for Twitch, and put it out. Why? Because people are used to using the Twitch interface. So it's like, you know, your muscle memory and that will transfer over to using the Twitch app. Like, I know why they've done it. Right? It makes sense from their standpoint. Gonna be RB for a sec. No worries, man. Anyway, I'm ranting again. Back to it. Jose eventually peels himself off of the ground and laments over the failure of his perfect prank. The girls laugh and they realise he's fine and hope that he's learned his lesson. We eat and then clean up the watermelon. Then we lounge around the beach. Mina and Kira strike up a casual game of volleyball, while Ellerin cheers them on from the sidelines in the comfort of her chair. Jose takes a dip in the ocean, and I split my time between swimming and cheering on the volleyball game. We continue to hang out and relax, enjoying the seaside air. After a while, Evelyn and Kira each split off to do their own thing. Maybe I can join one of them. Yeah, why would I join Kira? Evelyn, fuck Evelyn. See what Kira's up to. I'm probably going to go for like another 20 minutes and then call it. Because I've streamed so much yesterday and I kind of just want to chill. So, I'll probably stream for like another 20 minutes and then that'll be that. I know I've gone on huge rants, so the visual novel actual content might not be as much even then, but I did stream for like 2+ hours yesterday. Like, I don't know how long it was yesterday, but I streamed the visual novel for quite a while yesterday, so I'm going to do a shorter one today and, you know, leave it at that. Kira stands on the edge of the beach, letting the ocean wash over her feet. Her hair floats behind her in a breeze. Hey, Kira. She glances back at me. I stand next to her. The cool water splashes my feet, putting it gently into the tide. It's really peaceful here. She nods.
My family has traveled to a few beaches. This one is my favorite.
I can see why. As I look around, I can see far across the shoreline. Ah, my nose. As I look around, I can see far across the shoreline, where the rocks meet the sea. Seagulls fly high in the sky, cawing their arrival. I've chosen a really nice spot. See everything from here.
Not quite.
Kira looked into the distance, turning back to me.
I know some place where the view is even better.
Where is it?
Follow me.
Okay. She steps back across the sand and I scramble after her. We head away from the shops on the boardwalk and deeper into the secluded area of the beach. Kira pauses in front of a rocky ledge and climbs it easily. Bracing myself, I climb up behind her and step into a cave opening. Our footsteps echo in the dark and damp tunnel, but it soon opens up into a cliffside with a high dive. My breath catches in my throat as I look at the endless ocean swallowing the horizon. On the one side is the bustle of the boardwalk, an explosion of colour and people. On the other side is the serenity of nature, waves crashing along the rocky shore, dissolving into sparkling droplets that mist in the light.
Now you can see everything.
Wow, it's breathtaking. Thanks for bringing me here. She nods, settling on the edge of the cliff. I sit down beside her and notice a little mark on one of the cave walls. Squinting, I can make out the name Kira. Another Kira was here. I point to the name on the wall. Hey, look! Another Kira was here before. What coincidence. Cheeks flush and she looks away.
Actually, that was me.
Huh? You carved that? She nods while my eyes widen. I didn't think someone as polite as Kira would graffiti her name.
When I was younger, I used to come here whenever I felt upset.
Oh yeah? It is a nice kind of spot to be alone and think.
Seeing how big the world is helps put things into perspective.
Yeah, it makes you realise that there's so much more out there than just
It's
yourself.
been years since I've been back, but this was my safe space for when everything felt overwhelming.
Is that why you carved your name on the wall?
My
Nods.
father once told me that you have to claim what's yours before someone else has the chance to take it from you.
That sounds like something a businessman would say.
He was talking about patents, but I was too young to understand at the time. I thought he meant I had to write my name on everything that I wanted, so I did.
Don't see your name on me anywhere. Is it small handwriting? He looks away.
It seems silly now, doesn't it?
No, it makes perfect sense. I feel a smile tug my lips as I glance at her. She hugs her knees into herself, looking delicate. I feel grateful that Kira's comfortable enough to share a safe space with me. The thought makes my heart feel low, and I want to show her that I understand. Carve my name next to hers. Claim her as my own. Tell her thanks. I scoot next to the wall and flick open a pocket knife. Kira cranes her neck, watching me curiously. Carefully, I carve my name next to hers. Now it's a space that we share together. She blinks a couple of times before melting into a soft smile.
Right.
As I return to her side, she gazes out towards the ocean. We remain side by side, watching the light dip down towards the horizon. I feel a soft weight on my shoulder as Kira leans her head against me. I rest my head on her as we watch the sun set the sky ablaze with orange and red clouds. I didn't read that the best, but it's fine. Thanks for bringing me here, Kira. He nods, smiling softly. Once it begins to get dark... Oh, sorry, my voice is a little raspy. I do need a drink. Once it begins to get dark, we decide to head back. After exiting the cave, we return to the sandy shores. Kira heads back to the group, but I spot Kose standing by himself beside the ocean. He reaches for a flat stone and flicks it above the water just as I approach. It skips once, twice before plopping beneath the waves. Hey.
Hey, man.
Following his lead, I palm a smooth flat stone and flick it over the water. It skips 2 beats. It skips 2 beats before falling in him.
Not bad.
Thanks. Jose tosses another stone, watching it blink 3 times before sinking into the water.
This is really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was at the beach.
Me neither. Going with friends is way different than going with family. I don't have to babysit anyone here.
That's because we're all too busy babysitting you. Jose chuckles.
Please, if anyone here needs looking after, it'll be Mina.
Glance over to Mina. So we glance over Mina trying and failing to sack a bucket of sand. Her face collects into a small pile as she angrily shoves more sand into her bucket. Sigh. Yeah, sometimes I wonder about her. He doesn't respond, but I notice that his gaze lingers on her just a little too long and a soft smile forms on his lips. You can stop looking after her now. Jose jumps back to the present.
I didn't. I wasn't looking at Mina.
Uh-huh. Although they try to be sneaky, I've observed that Codes and Mina have been spending a lot more time together than usual. I don't know what's officially going on between them, but it's starting to become obvious that there's something. Look, let him know I don't mind. Codes and Mina sitting in a tree. Tell him he can't stop pretending. Tell him he can stop pretending. I'll let him know I don't mind. Maybe if I let him know that I support them together, he'll open up to me about it. It seems like you and Mina have gotten closer.
What makes you think that?
Well, you two have been hanging out one-on-one a lot.
Have we? No, we haven't.
Suddenly his eyes
Oh
widen.
no, are you feeling left out? We aren't trying to exclude you. You know I'd never do that to my bro.
No, that's not what I meant. This isn't going all the way I want it to. I think it's nice that you two are getting along.
You do?
Yeah. Hopefully you'll continue to get along and become closer. Jose pauses, then nods.
Yeah, maybe.
After a moment, he reaches for another
I
stone.
bet I can skip this rock further than you can.
You wish. We skip stones until we hear the group call out to us. Once everyone has returned, we clean up our area and collect our things. Then we head back to the house. Ooh. I help put everyone away and then wash up. After putting on some fresh clothes, I mask a yawn as I head out into the living room. It's still early in the evening, but I'm exhausted. Everyone else must be feeling the same way, because the living room is empty. As soon as I crawl into the plush, soft blankets, I drift off into a deep sleep. I think that might be a good time to end it. I could go till 1 hour 30, because I just I was going to go until 1 hour, an hour and a half, but that's also a good point to end it as well. So not super long, but you know, we did good. We did good. Back. Oh, I'm just about to end the stream too. Oh. Ah, fuck yeah. I was gonna go a little bit longer, but then the game PixelFade does their thing in their novels where they do a little like bell chime whenever to signify the change from like one chapter to another, or one act to another. Like a little bell, it's like a little like chime that they do. And I was like, actually, no, this might be a good point to end it, because I could go for 10 more minutes, but then I'm going to have to stop abruptly in the middle of like a scene or something. So I thought, no, this is a good point to end it. You know, that the day is concluded. You know, and the next day, you know, I can do next stream. You know, start fresh on the next day, so there's not much interruption. It's all good, you know. I said, you know, there's the story games. The story games, you know, happen next weekend. You know, it's not the end of the world. Right again. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate you being here. Thank you to Kitch for stopping by. I appreciate that. And to everybody lurking, I hope you enjoyed the stream. For anyone who's watching the VOD, you know, please do if you're watching from you, doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch or from YouTube, please do check out my link tree, which has all my links on there to Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Medal. My stream schedule is on there as well, so should have all the info you need to keep up with the content that I make. And if there's any like updates to my stream or anything that I'm doing, I do post updates on my YouTube channel via the community tab on YouTube. That's my way of like updating all of you and keeping you in the loop. So if you're ever wondering, next stream around we'll play Augmentation Evoker in World of Warcraft. I don't know if I'd play that on stream. I don't know if I'd stream World of Warcraft. Like I already do. I mean, I've already limited my streams to 3 days a week. But like one point I was doing streams every day, right? And then it went from every day to this many days. You know, and I kept, you know, taking stream days away until I was happy with the amount that I have. Now, like, fighting, damn, that's rough. Yeah, doing it every day was I think, I don't know if it was every day, or maybe I'm exaggerating there, but it started like I was streaming a lot. The point is, like, I was streaming a lot. Then I went from doing it, if I do D&D every day, I'd actually die. Yeah, right. It was like a lot of days in the week, right? I don't know how many days, but it was like I would say most days. Remember, not all days, but most days, right? Then I went from most days to this many days, like, and now I do it 3 days a week. So that's 2 streams on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for the story game streams, right? The visual novel streams, and then 1 fighting stream during the week. So that's 3 streams a week that I do. So if I was to do World of Warcraft, that would be 4 days a week that I stream, which isn't too bad. But when I do this as a hobby, you know, for fun, I'm not making any money off of it, right? I am ironically spending money. For those of you who don't know, I pay for Pretzel, which is a music streaming service, right? It's like Spotify, but for streaming. So you can stream like good music, you know, and not have copyright issues. I do get copyright issues, but they're easily resolved because I'm paying for the service. Like, if I ever do get a copyright claim for the music, I just have to dispute it and say I'm paying for Pretzel. And 9 times out of 10, it quickly gets resolved. Like, the claim disappears as quickly as I got it, because they just check. You're like, yeah, he's got it. He's all good, right? And I also pay for Medal, which is my clipping app, so I can make it clips easily, right? And then I can clip as it's built-in editor and everything. So, and I pay for that. So that's like 15 to £20 a month I spend on the stream every month, so I can have the music and I can make clips really easily. So, like, I do spend money on the stream, right? So I do want to stream often enough to justify the money that I'm putting in, right? But I don't want to stream too much that I get burnt out and it just becomes, it's not enjoyable for me, because I'm spending money on stream, but I'm not making any money from stream, right? So it's like a balancing act, right? And I want to stream often enough to justify the money I'm putting in, but not too often that I get burnt out. And then, you know, like, if I don't stream often enough, I'm never going to grow as a content creator, right? So it's a balancing act. It's a balancing act. When I'm still one after 10 plus years of making content. I've been making content since like 2009, 2010. So after, like, let's just say 13 plus years of making content, right? I'm still pushing. I'm still, like, figuring things out after 13 years. But at least you can say, if nothing else, at least you can say I'm committed. You know, don't get me wrong, I've taken breaks and stuff, obviously, right? Several months and that, but, you know, at least I can say I'm committed, right? If nothing else. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thanks so much, Kits, being here. If anyone's lurking, I appreciate you being here. Next stream will be, I think, Thursday. It'll be on the schedule, if nothing else. Next stream will be Thursday for the fighting stream. And then Saturday and Sunday is the story streams. Right now, so as you know, it's Ethereal Enigma. You know, and I hope I've been a social attempt to any extent. Be that first, second, third, fourth, you know, audio only. If I've been a social attempt to any extent, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Take care. Have a good rest of your weekend. If I don't ever see you again, thank you for at least giving me some of your time. You know, I hope you enjoyed at least some of your time here. And if you do want to watch more of me, like I said, check out my link tree, which I posted in the chat. And that has all my links and everything everywhere. So no matter what platform you use or where you like to digest your content, you should be able to do it. The only thing I don't have there is like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. They're like the only 3 I don't have. But TikTok is there, Twitch is there, and YouTube is there. So, you know, those are like the big 3 for content. Those 3 are, you know, big ones for content. So that should be enough options for you to digest my content in some way that's good for you. Anyway, have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good week. Have a good next week, and I'll see you guys later. Subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.